What's up everybody? It's Mark from 403 Fauna, and today I'm going to talk about why you should not be sleeping on the pastel gene. So stick around and check out my pastel army. Now before I start this video, I want to say that I am 100% all in on the Desert Ghost gene. Now I talk about this word synergy a lot. And what I mean with that is you take two genes and you combine them together and you get this unexpected, mind-blowing combination. For example, about 15 years ago, Nerd introduced the bumblebee ball python. And when people saw it, it literally melted their faces. In fact, let's take a look at a clip of that.
Keep your eyes shut!
Now that simple combination of pastel and spider created a ball python that inspired a lot of people to get into the ball python hobby, myself included. Now let's take a look at some snakes and I'll try to convince you why you need to have pastel in your collection. I wanted to start off with a pastel that was considered a bad example. So this one has browned out at a very young age. It's about 400 grams, and we can see that it has lost a lot of its yellow coloration and it now has browned out. That's what the term browning out means with pastels. And this one is a pastel Huffman double het hypo pied. Now pastel works really well with both hypo and pied, and that's why I picked this guy up, or girl actually. And she's gonna be a cornerstone of my hypo-pied projects. Now I want to clarify that my Morph Market pick of the week isn't the most expensive ball python, it's not the most beautiful, it's something that fits in well with my projects. And this week, it's a double het hypo-pied pastel from Morph Addicts. Now this is a classic example of how great a value you can get with pastels. This is a 2020 450 gram ball python for only $300. Snap it up. Now here's an example of what I consider to be a high quality pastel. This girl is already 2 years old at about 1200 grams. And you can see she has maintained her yellow coloration really well. One thing I like about pastels, they affect the pattern a lot, and you could get busy pastels or you get really clean pastels like this one right here. And depending on the project, you pick whether you want busy or you want clean. This right here is a pastel double het VPI axanthic puzzle. And there's a chance that I will be producing leopard pastel VPI axanthic puzzles this year. So crazy to think about, but got my fingers crossed and hoping that happens. This week's fresh shed of the week goes to this stunning pastel spot nose 100% head clown. This is a recent addition from Unbelievables. And honestly, when I got her, she was pretty brown and I didn't realize she was in blue, and she shed and it was like she was dipped in nuclear waste. I mean, look at how bright she is. She is incredible. So I do want to make a Batman, which is the spot-nosed leopard clown. And this girl will help me achieve that. And of course, you know I'm going to get Desert Ghost into that too. So, man, this girl is awesome. Thought I'd give you guys an update on the pastel static. Now static, acid, confusion, all the same gene, and they just really craze out the pattern. And pastel works really good with it. It creates all these dots and bubbles in the pattern. And I think it's just one of those synergistic combos. Absolutely beautiful. This girl came in at 88 grams. Let's just weigh her real fast, see her progress. She's going crazy. Come down. There you go. 241 grams. Wow, she's grown incredibly. I named her Ripley from the lead in the Alien series because she's just an absolute killer and slays those mice like Ripley slays aliens. Pastel Static. Incredible ball python. Finally, I've acquired the last piece in my pastel army. And with that, I can rule the universe. So this right here, Pastel, double het, desert ghost clown. So this girl is exceptionally clean. And I think she's gonna age really well. And you know, that could be the het influence going on here. So going back to synergy, Desert Ghost and Pastel were made for each other. And I just cannot wait for this girl to get up to size because there are Desert Ghost clowns in my future. Thank you once again for joining me in this week's video. If you have not seen my interview yet with Proper Royals, be sure to check out the link below. Next week, I'm going to share with you my breeding plans for this coming season. Have a good one, guys. Take care.